Bills do the other day? Saturday. Russ. So they're on the road again this week. This Saturday? I'll get it from Coach Rangel. Yeah, I saw it. I was down there trying to take a picture of the bouncers, and it's the girls' game. But I wanted to talk to you about the guy that works at the team. Coach Rangel just said if we need anything, just let him know. So I said, yeah, no problem. I said, I'll find out. I'm going to come back up.
Because I don't have a username or anything to get onto their Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I think that the last time we were here, Bev used the same.
Yes, they changed it this year.
Yeah.
Now this is something else, the whole system. This is what we encountered in Louisville. So we need a username and a password. Over there, one of the coaches had to come do it.
I saw the 7 o'clock start. I said, 7 o'clock? I said, that seems early. Then I went on the web, and then I went on the sites, and I said 7. Well, I can tell you one thing, that Jules Spirit boy. It's the colony-based basketball program.
Test.
Can't see it, stupid.
Test. Test.
1, 2.
Test.
Yeah, they're both good.
Hello, everybody. This is Kenny Matthews and Paul Moran and Randy Edwards here on Friday Night Glory here on the Tuesday night game of the week here as we are at the Colony tonight. We got a good one here, Paul. Northwest comes into town.
Yes, sir.
Both teams are battling for first place. I mean, Little Elm's got the lead 6-1 in district. The Colony's also 6-1. I mean, not Dorchester Northwest is 6-1 here in district, and the Colony's 5-2. So, I mean, this is a very important game here to set up the seedings going into the playoffs here, Paul.
No doubt. Big matchups tonight, man. I don't know if you guys know a whole lot about the Colony, but they got some players on this team. Coach Cleveland has done a fabulous job of keeping these kids locked in, horny. Been having them since the beginning. You know, in today's day, everybody's transferring left and right.
Exactly.
He has a couple of players that could have gotten out of here and went to some different programs. But they bought into what Coach Cleve has put out and so forth. In particular, Garen Davis. Look out for that 6'4", 6'5"-ish type guard, small forward type guard that can shoot, get to the rim, very strong, great on the glass. Watch out for Bryce Oakpo.
I was going to say Bryce.
You know, 6'9", they got him listed 6'9", I think I saw. Kid got a great jump shot, you know, around mid-range. Gets on the glass, will dunk on you.
Yes, he will.
No feelings whatsoever about dunking on you if you're in there. You know, I think I read that he dunked on his mom once. May not go there. But
hey, Paul, another one of the favorites is over here. We were very impressed with Luis Rodriguez from last year, the little point guard.
You got to put the Luis on
Lewis. I mean, Lewis. I mean, that guy, he is heady. I mean, you're talking about a guy that's going to play you 94 feet. That guy's going to play you 95 if he can. But you go to the other side, you got to talk about Mr. Avery Anderson. I mean,
Mr. Anderson.
I mean,
we'll put you in the matrix real quick.
I mean, the guy knows how to fill up a stat sheet. There's no question.
Every stat.
Yes. Going to go to Oklahoma State. Going to be a Cowboy next year. Going to, you know, playing with Coach Boughton up there. He's your everything you want out of a guard here on the high school level. He can he can distribute. He can play good defense. I mean, he's good at the free throw line. I mean, he's the kind of guy that makes coaches want to stay around for a while.
No doubt, no doubt. Look out for big city Sam Freeman, 6'9", 6'8", forward/center in high school. He's a center, but next level he'll probably be a forward. Guy we saw last, we saw them against Little Elm.
Yes.
And he had a big game. He looked like he was going to have a big game, but he got in some early foul trouble. Let's pay attention to that tonight.
Absolutely.
This guy stays out of foul trouble. This could be a problem
for
Coach Cleve Ryan and his Colony bunch.
And Oakbo with the first bucket of the game here for the Colony. Gives them a 2-0 lead here. Another guy that's a favorite of mine for the Colony is Keith Miller. All-world wide receiver. Got several coaches here tonight from colleges that are coming here looking for him for football. Baylor and Duke, and I mean, but this guy, he's a high riser off the floor, steady player, averages about 9 points a game. Another guy to look for the Colony. As the Colony gets it across half court, and the shot by Miller is off. Big rebound by
Northwest, Freeman. Man. Keep your eye out on a couple of players. One in particular, Julian Smith. Guy don't know how to stop shooting. I'm going to tell you right now. You know, shooting ain't the problem for him. You just make sure he takes the right shots. He's kind of toned down, and look at him. It looks like he's playing the point a little bit. He's another one of my favorite guys.
Number 25, Jalen Peterson with the miss there.
He leads
rebound by the Colony.
He probably leads the nation in charges taken right now.
Wow.
Prides himself about that. So college coaches be looking at him.
Keith Miller on the post with the spin move and the fadeaway, and he knocks it down.
Nice little turnaround.
Nice little turnaround there by Keith Miller. Gives the early 4-0 lead over Northwest here with 6:45 left here in the first.
Another guy that could be big for Justin Northwest is Kevin Cash Jr.
Good defense by Oakpo. And the break going on. One-on-one goes up with the finger roll and drops it down. 6-0 early lead here. Boy, that's the kind of lead that you like to have at home in a big district game like that to get off to a great start.
Here's one of these games where you got to rely on leadership. Avery Anderson has got to play big.
And the long three there by Peterson. Doesn't get it. Rebound by the Colony as they look to come up with numbers. There's your aforementioned Garen Davis. Tried to do a little too much there. But our man over there, Lewis, he can track down anything. That guy's kid quick with the runner in the lane. He's going to get the foul, though. Little out of control there, Paul. Luis, first foul of the ball game here. First team foul, obviously, for the Colony. With 5:56 left here in the first. A 6-0 lead here for the Colony over George Justin Northwest. Anderson has not gotten on track yet. Still a little early. Tried to force it a little bit. But like you said, you want your senior point guard to come in here and just set the tide, slow everything down, and get a great shot here.
When you're on the road, you got to insert yourself for the minute.
And the long
Kevin
three,
Cash,
does not get it in.
Look at that.
And the
Jalen
rebound,
Peterson.
but Peterson.
That's what you do, Jalen Peterson. That
Big
dirty work.
offensive
Do the
rebound.
stuff that people don't want to do on your team. Make plays.
Absolutely. And first bucket for Justin Northwest is a 6-2 here. 5:20 left here in the first. And going to be a turnover against the Colony. Good pressure defense on the ball. On the ball defense here causes the turnover.
Well, you definitely don't want to see Luis Rodriguez pick his dribble up on
Absolutely
that. You got
not.
to keep your dribble alive in that kind of situation, man. But he's a fiery, feisty type guy. Avery Anderson, 6'2". You got to make a play. And I'm talking about scoring. And you don't
Anderson with the off the pick, a little rushed.
Great design play there by Coach Travis.
Yes, it was. Davis looking upside to get it back down into Miller. Miller goes up strong and finishes with the right hand. Keith Miller with his 4th point of the game. Gives the Colony an 8-2 lead here in the first quarter.
I've said it time and time. Be careful of this team. The Colony, the Cougars, they have some players, man.
Yes, they do, and they're very athletic. They're kind of similar a little bit with this, besides Opo down low, but they're all kind of similar built. Guys that can be problems on the wing to try to defend. The long three there by Justin Northwest. Dylan Smith with the long three, big bucket there. And the drive all the way down. Miller does not finish. Rebound for Justin. It's 8-5, 4:15 left here in the first. Dribble penetration.
Good,
and the long three-point does not go off the backboard. Fast break here by Colony. Luis, it is big block there by Anderson. Lewis took a little too much time, didn't he? To take that one off.
Head fake. Got to go head fake.
As we got an 8-5 lead here for the Colony with 4 minutes left here in the first. Appreciate you listening here on Friday Night Glory as our buddy Paul and Randy Edwards here at the Colony tonight in this 8-5A district tie. As we said before, Little Elm and the Justin Northwest are tied in district, 6-1 apiece. Colony's just one game behind, 5-2 in district. Down low.
I'm trying to figure out who did Little Elm lose to in that district.
I thought that they lost to, gosh, it was the game that Hampton didn't play in.
Nice,
Miller with the nice baseline jumper there. Keith Miller for the 6th point of the game. Keith Miller, yes. He is a highly recruited wide receiver, as I was telling you before. Guy's got big rise off the floor, too, and length, as you can tell. The arms got the length. And a fast break into it for the Colony. And the penetration goes up, and Davis with the big finish there for his 4th points of the game. Extends the lead to 12-5, and the three of Anderson off the rim. Big rebound there by 32, though, Sammy Freeman. And we're going to get a foul on the Colony. It's going to be on number 5. Yes. That would be Ty Moser. His first. That would be the team's 2nd foul.
Tay Moser.
Tay Moser. Yeah. And the penetration outside. Just looks inside. And we're going to get a turnover.
Out of bounds.
He kind of dribbled into a telephone booth down there. Wasn't much room down there, Paul.
And that's the thing that Justin Northwest has got to tone down. Certain players trying to do too much.
Absolutely.
And everything, let Avery run the show and get you in position.
Well, I think that if you're Coach Edwards, you want to get good shots, and they're not getting good shots. And we're going to get a goaltend or a foul.
Foul.
We can get a foul.
And Kevin Cash with fight. Yeah.
Kevin Cash got the foul. That's his first team foul against Justin Northwest. And be shooting 2 here for the Colony.
I was talking with Coach Travis Edwards before the game. His game plan,
And
he
the
felt
first
like
one is off.
they wanted to come out and go get after it, meaning that probably press a little bit more. You know, so far, man, I don't know if we've seen that. So
No, we have not. No, we have not.
know if that's going to be the game plan in the second half or not.
Sean Matthew with the second one, and he knocks it down. Extend the lead here by 8 early here. This is 13-5 with 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. Avery Anderson looking to get his offense in sync here. Looks like they're a little off with some rushing. Anderson almost over-penetrated, bailed out, but going to get the turnover as we got to travel up top. And it's another turnover for Georgetown Northwest. I believe that is their 4th turnover already here in the first quarter. And you know,
typical on the road. When you're on the road,
you don't like to do that on the road. You got to value each possession to get a good shot. Keeps you in the ball game. You got
Jordan Dunn.
5 left here. 13-point lead here.
Kevin Cash
12-point
is
lead.
a tenacious on the ball defender.
Well, you see the extended pressure out there. And I think that Coach Edwards just kind of saw the law that was going on. Oko tries to force it to go in. Big rebound by the Colony, but taken away on the turnover. Coast to coast. And a nice finish, no foul. It was that Cash on the finish. Big finish there by Cash. And the quick turnaround that goes into Okpo.
Low. Oh, yeah. That's a great, man.
Got it.
I see you, Lewis.
Got a 15-7 lead here by the Colony. With just about 2 minutes left here in the first. And the other go to Anderson!
Avery Anderson!
Set up beautifully with a back screen there as Avery Anderson finishes with the thunderous dunk.
Said, you know what, Avery, you don't want to get no buckets. I'm going to get a bucket for you. I'm going to make you get one.
Down low to Miller. Miller kicks it back out. Long three attempt. Off. Freeman with the rebound.
Look at the pep.
Anderson going tip.
Goes,
and the finish! Showing you why he is the All-American diaper dandy.
I can't emphasize enough how coaching can make players better than what they really are sometimes. Not to say that he needed any help.
No.
You know, but he's in a funk, missed a couple of shots.
Right.
How can I get my dude going?
Absolutely.
Let's call a play. Let's get an alley-oop going. Because the dunk is the momentum changer.
Absolutely.
Man. For any team.
Well, absolutely.
And
the steal there by number 10 there. Cortez Daniel.
Oh.
And he goes coast to coast! Woo! A nice little run here by Justin Northwest as they've closed the lead here to 2, 15-13. As the pressure is really getting to. The dunk attempt there by Avery Anderson. Gonna get the foul.
Jaren Davis.
Woo! Man, he was trying to do something with a purpose there, wasn't he?
I think that was more of an anticipation foul.
Yes.
Avery kind of lost it, when he went up a little bit. But I guess he got it with a little bit on the body. We don't have instant replay here, so I can really 100% co-sign on that statement.
That's the 3rd team foul against the Colony, and the first one is good for Avery.
We watched Little Elm against Justin Northwest a couple of weeks ago at Justin Northwest.
Right.
One of the problems, other than them being in foul trouble with Avery and Big Sam, the free throw line was
horrible for him.
So hopefully they made some adjustments and
as he missed the second one. Yeah.
1 for 1. We saw a lot of 50%.
And this pressure here by Justin Northwest has really caused the Colony some headaches here on the last 3 possessions here. Almost get another possession here. Another turnover.
Kevin Cash checks back in.
Did he give Kevin Cash a foul on that?
Yeah.
Okay, he did. Okay.
That's the second on Cash.
That's second on Cash, yes. As we have a 15-14 lead here by the Colony. Under a minute left here in the first.
Shebangu.
Yes, Shebangu. Inside kick out. And the long 3 there by the Colony comes up short. And we're going to get the foul over the back. I believe it's going to be on 23 there, yes. That is going to be Jalen Richardson, his first. Colony's 4th team foul. Here with 47.5 seconds left here in the first.
The Colony's got some good size on here.
Yes, they do.
6'4",
I mean,
6'5", 6'4", 6'4", 6.
If you're Coach
6'3".
Edwards, you got to be extremely happy how the last couple minutes of this quarter have really played out for you guys. Got in that danger zone where Colony could have spread that lead out in double digits. Did not, and you get the steal.
Good hustle by Cortez Daniel. Great hustle by Cortez Daniel. That'll be the foul of Cortez.
Cortez gets the foul. That's the 4th team foul on Northwest. And as Garen Davis will be shooting 2. 27.5 seconds left here. 1 point lead by the Colony. And the first one's good. And the second one is good. Extends the lead to 3, 17-14, under 30 to left in the first. And the cool, calm Mr. Avery Anderson gonna wait to take the last shot of the quarter.
Definitely been what we expected in the first half. Kind of to fill you out kind of thing.
Absolutely.
Justin Northwest tried to press at the end of that.
And Avery Anderson gets around Miller. The kickback and the long 3 there by Justin. Does not get it. Big rebound by the Colony, and that will be all miserable. Even if it would have went, it would have been after the whistle. As we have ended the first quarter with a 17-14 lead here by the Colony over Justin Northwest. We will be right back with you in just a moment. If you need some help with your high interest rates getting you down, please call Randy King at Farmers Insurance, 817-226-5464. Randy King has you covered for auto, home, life, and business, and is a proud supporter of high school athletics. Please call him at 817-226-5464. We appreciate you listening to us here on FridayNightGlory.com, here on our Game of the Week here, as we're in 8-5A Tilt District here tonight. As we've got 2 teams there within trying to catch, well, Justin Northwest is tied with Little Elm for the lead in district, 6-1. Colony's on knocking on both of their heels at 5-2 district. It's a crucial game here for the Colony if they want to try to win district. You can't lose one of these games at home. If you're Justin Northwest, you got to win to just keep pace with Mr. Hampton's crew over there in Little Elm.
Little Elm is banged up right now with R.J. Hampton. Shout out to the freshman Trey White. Big time performance last week, Friday night against Lake Valley.
47. And the shot there, it's knocked down. Shabangu with his first points of the game. We got a 17-16 lead by the Colony.
And he's got some long arms.
Yes, he does. He's got some length, doesn't he? Good ball defense there by Justin Northwest. Inside goes to Keith Miller, kicks it back out to Opo. Opo throws it in. Probably should have just taken a little 12-footer there, made it a tougher shot than he should have done, as Justin Northwest looks to try to take their first lead of the game. And the long 3 attempt there, and knocked down by Cortez Daniel. Gives Justin Northwest their first lead here, 19-17. About a minute gone here in the second quarter.
Like this matchup right here.
Waste with the little teardrop, doesn't get it, but he gets his own rebound. Goes back up again, doesn't get out neither. As the big fellow with the big rebound, turnover there by Opo, goes to Louis, and he couldn't get the bunny. Think he was kind of intimidated with Freeman coming on the backside there a little bit. Looked like he rushed it there, but going to get a foul on number 4.
Okay, 5'7" against 6'8".
Yeah, he had a reason.
He had to get it up kind of high. Ain't quick like. You got to knock that shot down.
As here we are now, 6:45 left here in the second. A 2-point Justin Northwest lead. Keith Miller on Avery Anderson up top.
I'm really liking this Keith Miller kid, man. Taking on the initiative to guard Avery Anderson.
Yeah, he's a wonderful athlete. Wonderful athlete. Good kid, too. I shouldn't say kid anymore,
Definitely want to see this right here.
Down low, the
Good,
kick
good.
out. Long three
Cortez
attempt.
Daniel, no
Does not
good.
get it. Big rebound there by Garen Davis. Going to be a
That's what
foul
we're
on
talking
Freeman.
about with Sammy. You cannot make them kind of fouls,
No,
Sam.
that's the
Get
one.
out of there.
That's the one that Coach Edwards has got to be shaking his head over. He says, you don't mind when you're contesting a shot on the defensive end to get a foul, but not when you're 93 feet away.
Yeah.
No, that's not one you want. Got to be smarter, like you said. As we're approaching 6 minutes gone here in the first, the Colony down 2 now. As the extended pressure here by Justin Northwest is stymied the Colony's offense here for about 4 or 5 minutes now, Paul.
Yeah, it's been. It looked like the Cougars were going to head out. Oh,
Inside
nice
the Miller. Miller with the finish.
And I don't know how many points he has.
He's got 8.
I know going to say
He's
8 or 10.
tying it up. 19-19
They got to
here.
keep feeding that kid.
Yes.
I don't know a whole lot about this kid, this Miller kid.
He's good.
Said he been on the gridiron.
Yes, he's real good. He had committed to Texas Tech early. When Cliff Kingsbury got fired, he rescinded off of that now. So
wow.
now he's got his pick of the litter on the next level in the gridiron. And the block goes up there, but Opo with the finish. I know with his 8th point of the game, it's the Opo and the Miller show so far for the Colony here. Now they've regained the lead, 21-19, with 5:10 left here in the second. We liked Opo. We did the game against Little Elm last year. We thought Opo showed a lot of promise.
Yes.
Good frame,
Good
athletic too.
Whoa.
And it goes inside the Freeman, and Freeman with the and one.
Sam Freeman gets fouled by Keith Miller. Oh, no, they called on 24.
It said 24. That's what I thought it was on 24.
Okay, I'm
that
sorry.
one. It's on Bryce. Opo. His first. As the Colony 16 foul, I believe. That's the 15 foul. As Freeman will be shooting the bonus. Here with a ball all tied up at 21. Freeman, I like his length though, Paul. I mean, that's
Now, here's the adventure right here.
And long on the free throw, but the long rebound goes out to the Justin Northwest, does get it. And the long three goes in and out. Opo tries to get the rebound and is able to corral it. Looking. Now the Colony's got numbers. Smart play there.
Good.
Smart play to follow it back out. And going to get the foul called.
Julian Smith with the foul.
That's his first. That's going to be the 16 foul against Justin Northwest. Next team foul either way will be 1-1. Up top, Davis. Lewis looks inside the Opo. Good matchup down here.
Like this matchup right here.
I like that.
Freeman.
And Freeman shows his length. Didn't even jump off the floor there. Just went straight up with his arms.
You can definitely tell that head coach Travis Edwards may disappoint tonight with him.
Yep.
Hands straight up. He didn't jump. He didn't go lean forward. Just straight up. I like that.
And with his length, he still can block the shot on the big tall Opo.
Davis,
I mean, it's not like he was going up against Luis to do that. Lewis did it. And the 3-ball doesn't go in for the Colony, because they've not hit a 3-ball yet here. And Avery with the quick 3 doesn't go in. Big rebound on the backside there by Davis.
Yeah, Davis, nice.
And the drive goes in, tries to get the foul on Freeman. Thought Freeman played good defense there also there, Paul. Could have picked up a cheap foul. Yes. Avery looking, kick, and the long 3. And he bangs it down. That is number 23. That is
Lewis pushing
Julian
the ball.
Smith. Julian Smith with his second 3 of the game.
Hey, motion, no good.
As the Colony still struggling from behind the arc. So we got a 24-21 lead here with 3:47 left here in the second. Good ball game.
Yes, sir.
We anticipated this with Justin Northwest beating the Colony twice already.
3, no good.
One in overtime by 2 and the other game by 1. So pretty evenly matched teams here on the floor here.
No doubt.
As the Colony will retain it there on their end. Lewis looking, gets it to Davis.
Davis being defended
Not
by
much movement
Anderson.
though here by the Colony, if you noticed it. You know, kind of like got a little stagnant, kind of like
Nice
Justin
attack.
Northwest was early. Nice drive there by Davis.
But again, I like the way Sam Freeman Just play big.
Goes
Keep your
inside.
hands up.
Gets it back inside to the big fella. He goes
Good
up
move,
with a good
good-
move.
oh.
Doesn't get it. Needed to go up a little stronger, but that's what you kind of like seeing him go into the hole with that, not fading away, Paul.
Yep.
Numbers for the Colony, and they're going to shoot the long three.
for
Going
no
to be
good.
way off. Did not like that. Wasn't in rhythm there, Paul. Kind of a
Another
forced shot.
rebound by
Look inside to the
Sam.
big fella. Nice move there by the big fella. He did everything but finish. So we've got an up and down hectic pace, and we're going to get the block call.
Avery Anderson with
Going to
the
get it
foul.
on Avery Anderson on the foul. That's his first. Seventh team foul. Be shooting 1 and 1. And Keith Miller comes back in for the Colony. Giving Opo a little break.
Good substitution.
I was thinking that. It's
Yep,
good
yep.
substitution. Give
Yep.
these guys a blow. You don't want to burn them out here in the first half.
Got to have one of them on the floor.
Yep,
You know, going up against Big Sam.
absolutely. Wouldn't be surprised if they may try to go. If they're going to put number 23 on him for, that'd be Jalen Richardson. They may try to put Jalen on him. And the first free throw is missed.
Yep. Good call.
We got 24-23. With 2:35 left here in the second quarter. Got a good ball game here tonight at the Colony. And they switch up top. And Avery is able to draw the foul on 23. As Richard said, he's leading his head into me. It's going to be the 1 and 1 for Avery Anderson. I believe. No, excuse me. That's the 16 foul. Opo came back in. That was a quick break. Opo comes back in for Richardson. And the swing around. Looks inside the Wallace.
Inside look.
Goes back in.
Nice.
Big finish in there by the big fella.
Good, nice right-hand hook by Big City, Sam Freeman.
That's nice by Freeman. It's really nice
That's some
touch
of the things that the
inside.
college coaches that are watching tonight want to see in Sam Freeman. You know, what's your post game looking like right
Absolutely. And the long three by the Colony doesn't go in, but Keith Miller on the offensive board on the backside. His second
Good
board goes back
hesitation.
up. The boy shows his spring off the floor. And you can see the size. He's got the lower level down there to be able to shield people off down there for his 10th point through the game. As is a 26-25 lead here by Justin Northwest with 2 minutes and 7 seconds left.
now? Gavin Miller for the Colony, man, is really shooting some balls tonight, and he's just not connecting.
No,
He
he's
has
not.
some wide open looks.
Yeah, I mean,
He's going to hit one for me to guard.
yeah, I was about to say the
Oh, I'll
Colony
back it up.
has not made a three ball here yet in the first half here. And,
Shot looks good, though.
yeah, and I mean, I think if you're Coach Cleve, you can kind of live with that a little bit because you have a feeling that, you know, the law of averages kind of even themselves out. If you miss them in the first half, they're probably going to drop
No
a
doubt.
little bit in the second half.
And apparently this kid is hitting some shots.
Yeah,
before,
right, right.
Because he is really shooting it, you know.
Well, I mean, it's been Opo and it's been Keith Miller that have kept them in here in the ball game. We got 18 points between both of them, and it just shows you a little bit about how Opo's game has matured over, and Keith Miller coming in here this year and being able to give you some solid minutes, you know, as a starter. If you coach Edwards, though, you got to be very pleased. I mean, for a while there, for the first 5-6 minutes of the first quarter, you kind of dug yourself a hole. You're on the road, you got a 1-point lead and the ball, and Avery Anderson's only got 1 foul, so you're probably in good shape there.
Real good, Sam. I mean,
Freeman's only have 1, yeah.
Yep.
So, I mean, between your 2 best players, they've got 2 total fouls. You're doing all right so far.
And the good thing is, you know, I know a lot of people say, well, you know, those guys have opportunities to
Good help
picking
side
up
by
early
Opo.
fouls, but you got to give credit to Travis Edwards and the coaching staff there for making that a priority. You know, as
Absolutely.
far as getting his players to understand that they're going to be coming
And
at you.
Opo's going to get the foul on the reach. You don't like to see that some 22 feet away from the hole there on Opo. That's his second.
Has Avery made a 3 tonight yet?
Yes, he did.
Yes?
Yeah,
Okay.
he made 1. No, excuse me. No, he did not. That's right. He didn't make it. That's right. He's at the free throw line, shooting a 1 and 1. threes have been Julian Smith has made the threes for.
Yes. Yeah.
Shooting 1 and 1. 1 point lead for Justin Northwest. And the first one
And
is
this has
misses.
been a problem
It's the second
for
miss free
Justin
throw so
Northwest.
far.
That charity stripe ain't so free or friendly
No.
to the Texans.
And I call
They
it kind
have
of the
to shore up in that department. You know, this is a team that's a state contender.
and
Another
missed
miss.
it there. Wallace Freeman probably got away with a little push there on the end, but misses both free throws there by Avery Anderson. As we've got a minute 45 left here in the first. 1 point lead for Justin Northwest. A little bit better movement here by the Colony this time on their offensive set. Seemed like they were getting a little
lot of
lethargic
space
there.
on the floor. Got like that.
And it looks like they're going
Go
to
to
try to
work,
go to
go to
Keith
work,
Miller
Miller.
down
You've
low
been killing
again.
with that
And he goes
turnaround.
back around the turnaround. Opo goes up strong. Going to stay here. As Garen Davis is able to get the rebound off of Opo's miss. Knocked out of bounds on by Justin Northwest. Minute 25 left. Inside the Miller. Miller kicks it back out to Opo. Opo on the drive. Goes up. Doesn't get the foul call. And looks like the numbers coming for Justin Northwest. Avery going to the hole. And he gets blocked. Big block there. Didn't I? Big block by Devin Bell. And we'll stay here as Keith Miller did not reestablish himself in both feet before he touched the ball. Got a minute 10 left, 1 point lead. Justin Northwest, 26-25.
Man, as I was saying, man, it's just great coaching by Edwards because, again, Cleve Ryan has definitely made it clear that he wants his guys attacking.
Absolutely.
Freeman.
Absolutely.
They've been going at him, man.
They've been going at him, and he's done been very well disciplined on the defensive end.
Still early.
Yes. Got a minute left here in the second quarter. Ball goes into Freeman. Freeman puts it up, gets a spin, does everything but goes in. And we're going to get the foul call.
Silly foul.
Yep, you got to get the foul call on Freeman there, I believe. Yes, you are. Nope.
It's on Shibangu. Shibangu. That's his name.
Kabaya Shibangu. That is a great name. And we'll be shooting 1 and 1 here on the other end.
I won't let you have that one, kid. I'll let you have that, partner.
And we're shooting 1 and 1 here. And the first one is off. Well, Freeman's got that. Freeman's got some strength. He got some length, doesn't he? Been a stagnant couple 2 minutes here for either team. Been a cover on the basket for both teams here, as we're under 30 seconds left here in the second quarter. Avery up top with Bell up covering him this time. A lot of chasing. You don't like to see that chasing there, especially when you got them. They're in the penalty. As we're under 15 seconds left here in second. Avery about to go to work here for Justin Northwest. Penetration kick. Looking for the 3 attempt. The long 3 attempt goes. Does not get it, but the big rebound there at the end there by Bangu. That's a big bucket there to close out the quarter. Gives you a 3-point lead going into halftime on the road, 28-25. And like we said, Coach Edwards has got to be extremely pleased to have that 3-point lead going into half.
No doubt, without a doubt. Great half.
Well, we appreciate you listening here on this Tuesday night game of the week here for Friday Night Glory. We will be back with the third quarter action. No, it's 28-25. Justin Northwest.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I don't know why that came out of my mouth.
Oh, that's all right. it's still lagging. So it's about a minute and a half, probably.
The other night it was only like 10 seconds.
Well, remember when we were doing it was like 10 seconds at Smith. It was like 10 seconds.
Yeah. That's halftime.
Miss Patchison. What's Patchison? The Colony's the girl coach, Patchison.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If we had another camera, y'all could get an interview real quick.
Yeah.
We don't have an extra camera
pulled up and he goes, "What are we gonna do?" He goes, "I forgot camera." I said, "You better be glad I told Randy I needed camera Thursday."
I was bringing this one anyway.
Oh, okay. I told him, I said, I needed one for Thursday. He said, he goes, thought about it as soon as I pulled in.
Both of Dan's parents were there at the funeral, and Dan lived closest to me. We went to the same grade school, but we would work out together in the summers too.
Gotcha.
So I used to see his parents. I knew his parents. Really, it was like another home, you know.
Right.
It was really good to see them.
Well attended.
Oh yeah, big time. There were 50 people from Smith there. Mostly from 82 and 83. Of course, Kim was there, Higgins. They lived next door from him, I think. He was down.
Have you seen Kim's brother much? I haven't seen him in forever.
Ricky, I have not seen him. I saw him today.
Okay.
Which,
I was
I've
wondering
seen
if it would
Tim
have been.
more.
I see Tim more, but I haven't seen Ricky.
Ricky was there today.
Okay. I was going to ask you. I meant to say Ricky. I've
I'd
seen
seen
Tim.
him at his kids was in the Bandit Creek senior night or whatever. I was filming. He came along. Ricky.
I hadn't seen Ricky, man. Well, you know what? I thought I would have saw him at Glenn Allen's dad's
The
funeral.
only time I've seen him, I think, since like
Yeah.
I like to see Rodney.
Yeah.
Rodney maybe about the only person I have. Rodney and Robert.
Which one was in jail forever? Robert. They both friended me on Facebook about 2-3 years ago, about the same time. They were within about a week of each other, so I figured Robert was out. Then.
Before Rodney was on Facebook, I told Bill Coach Matthews. I told his sister.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I know Coach Matthews would love to see Rodney.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hello, everybody. Friday Night Glory. We are back here for the start of the third quarter as Justin Northwest has come in here and got a 3-point lead at halftime on the road against the Colony. Colony 5-2 in district. Justin Northwest 6-1 in district. Been a good ball game so far, Paul.
Yep, no doubt. Like to see it turn up a little bit more, though, right now.
Kind of didn't get the offensive flow that you had, in the second quarter. Both teams kind of struggled a little bit. The Colony has not hit a three-pointer so far here in this ball game. You think that would change a little bit, and we're going to get a charge
There he is.
There he is, Mr. Charge.
Jalen Peterson. Yes, sir, baby.
And that is Opo's third, I believe. That could be huge. That could be huge for the Colony here. As we got 7.5 minutes left here in the third. 3-point Justin Northwest lead. Avery Anderson been reasonably tame, only has 5 points. 1 for 4 from the free throw line. Kind of talked a little bit about that early, being his Achilles heel right now. And the kick, look, back inside, looking for Freeman. Liked the patience there and didn't force the ball inside. The drive, play. Oh, nice, nice.
Great play there by Julian Smith. I thought he should have come down with it.
Yep.
He let that go at the very last millisecond.
That's his 8th point of the game, and now that is the Justin Northwest's big lead. Want to say their largest lead of the game, but Garen Davis comes back down.
Well, guys like Garen Davis got to step up for the Colony. We saw what Keith Miller, the football player, has been able to do. I mean, you got a football player leading you in scoring right now. You other guys got to step up. Okpo, I know Okpo's got some points, but this guy right here.
That's his 9th point of the game.
Center point.
That's Garen.
Centerpiece.
Yep. Garen Davis' 9th point of the game brings him within 2 here, 30-28. Yeah, he's got 9. Yeah, Garen's not bad. He's not done well. He's been solid. And the penetration, it's been basically the Miller, Opo, and Davis show so far for the Colony. I know that Coach Cleve would like to get a little bit more balance there, though. And they're going to get the travel there. Keep Miller move there. 30-28 here with 6:25 left here in the third. Again, the energy level's kind of not where it needs to be at, Paul. I'm not trying to be overly critical, but it's a huge ball game here. You would think that you see a lot more extension on the passing lanes and the man-to-man defense.
Nice, good weave. Julian
Smith
for 3.
Boy, that is his third 3 of the ball game. Extends the lead back to 5, 33-28. That is a smooth-looking stroke there, Paul.
Julian Smith can stay like that right there within his game. He had the scoop shot a while ago that I didn't really too much agree with the decision on, but that kind of shot is what Justin Northwest needs.
And Opo with the
that's not your game.
That's not his game. 19-footer doesn't go in. As Justin Northwest looks to extend their lead now as they're up 5 here with 5:30 left here in the third. Penetration by Avery, kicks it back out, and the 3 attempt there, and it's knocked down by Jalen Peterson. If you're Coach Cleve, you think about a timeout here. It's an 8-point lead here. Yes, and you did get it here. You want to keep this within shouting distance here early here, as Justin Northwest has come out of this halftime here and had an 8-0 run, has that 5-0 run, an 8-2 run here to extend the lead here for Justin Northwest.
Definitely got to like Jalen Peterson getting one to fall.
Yes.
I talked with him last at the Little M game afterwards, and that was one of the things that, this kid is a guy that wants to know how to make things happen for his recruitment. Got knocked down shots. You know what I'm saying? Taking charges. It only gets you so far.
Absolutely. I mean,
this game is predicated on how well do you fill the basket up, no matter how you slice and dice.
You need a glue guy like that, but then again, you can't be an offensive what I call a hole.
Yeah.
You know, you can't play 4-on-5. You know, having people drop off. You know, kind of, take it to another level. Duke, kind of with Jones at the point guard a little bit. You see how people kind of sagging in on the guys. You got to hit that 15-footer, to be in the threat.
Speaking of Duke, shout out to my boy, Marquise Bolden.
Yes.
Former DeSoto U, 2016 state champ. Great ball game for him last night.
Yes, he did. Had a huge game.
And while we're on the topic of not being that guy that's you can't count on offensively, that's the message that me and him have been having for the first 2 years at Duke. You got to be a presence offensively on that next level.
And it's going to be a good lesson for recruits to come out now. There's no patience. Everybody wants to transfer now. Here's a 5-star guy that went to Duke, waited 2 years to get back in there where he is now a key cog in this team now. Not many 5-stars are going to wait 2 years for that. And I know you had a big hand in keeping them there in Durham, and I know Coach K appreciates that now.
Hey, at the end of the day, he's getting a scholarship from Duke.
Absolutely. And 8-point lead here by Justin Northwest.
He's going to make more money than both of us. Just off that degree.
And the tough
that's
shot
the kind of
there.
shot I'm talking
That's
about
a
right
tough shot there. Good
You don't
defense
need
by
that.
the Colony. You
You
don't need it.
The guy's right in your face.
Well, you got an 8.
That's the stuff you got to hone in with Julian Smith right there.
Well, you got it. You have an 8-point lead on the road, and you just got it across half court. I mean, it was no rhythm, rhyme, nothing to it. It's just one-on-one and no separation.
Man, Lewis.
Lewis
Where you going, Jerry?
dribbled it into traffic there. Should have taken probably the jumper off at that point in time. Be the Colony ball here. As the Colony's going through an offensive stretch here now where they're not putting the ball in the bucket here, Paul, for the last 10 to 12 minutes of this game here.
Yep, you better get in it because Justin Northwest will leave you at the candy store.
Penetration, and Lewis with the long 3 attempt. Boy, he hit string music.
Louis.
Big 3. First 3 for the Colony here in the game. That's 36-31, and Avery with the off-balance shot. Tough shot. Big rebound there by Freeman. Doesn't finish.
There
Another
go Jalen
rebound.
Peters again.
And
Get
he
your
turns
stroke on,
around to
Jay.
shoot. Doesn't get it. And we're going to get the foul on Freeman.
Stay here.
No, it's going to be on. It's going to stay
Oppo.
here. Oh, is it on Oppo?
Ooh, mama.
Oh, that is a big call. If it's on Oppo. That's his 4th. That is a second team foul
That's
against.
going to be
That's
crucial.
Huge. With
Here we were talking.
4:04 left here in the third. That's a long time. He's going to have to sit on the bench there, Paul.
No doubt. Here we were Yep.
And we're going to get the moving screen now. You kind of can live with that foul since it's just his second foul of the game. But again, kind of like what you alluded to earlier, those are not the ones you want him to use up.
Two stupid fouls
Yes,
right
those
there.
are not the
He
ones you want him to
leaned
use.
That arm out all day. You can't do that.
That's only a second foul of the game. So we got a 5-point Northwest lead. Lewis showing his quickness and his skills with the ball. Boy, this is really going to be big for Davis. Davis, Lewis, and Miller going to have to be big with Oppo on the bench now.
I don't know why Garen Davis that's the second one. He gets caught in the corner, dribbling in the corner.
And he's dribbling into no man's land, Paul.
You know,
I
throws
mean,
that one away. The first one, the guy tips it out of bounds. Thank God, because it looked like he's about to lose
Right.
that ball that time.
and Avery Johnson gets past Miller, but Miller recovers. Kick back up, look at inside the Freeman, which is smart. Could have been a travel. Doesn't get the ball. Fast break attempt here for the Colony. Gets it out to Miller. Miller finishes up with the right hand.
I like this Miller kid.
Boy, you got to see a little of his lift there a little bit. He hadn't really exploded yet, but boy. And the turnover there by Avery Anderson.
nice
And behind the back. Kicks it
Nice
back. Nice pass. And did everything but finish. But Tate Moyer does finish.
You messed up my.
Brings
See, that's the kind of
First-
stuff I hear the fantasy basketball team. I'm cussing that kid out, baby.
little life by the Colony here. Back inside. Boy, that's just nothing they can do down low, and he finishes. Freeman with his 6th point of the game.
Big
Going to the
Sammy.
charity
He
strike.
said his name is Big City Freeman now.
That length is just really hard to deal with. I mean, if he could fill out a little bit better, but the length is just that causes problems on this level here.
Got a couple of standing offers right now. One from Minnesota in particular is real big. It's kind of been a Twitter
Tino.
topic here
Tino.
of late because of talking about playing another summer.
Wow.
With Drive Nation right now. I don't understand what that's all about. But
Yeah. Well,
don't get me wrong. When I saw them at Northwest against Little M, you kind of said, well, still lacking some maturity in his post game right now.
sure.
And the silly
Still
fouls.
raw. Well, I mean, it's raw. Yeah.
You kind of understand that, but then you see him tonight.
some decent moves today.
Well, you see some of the pieces of the puzzle a little bit. It's just not refined yet. You know, it's just
The other thing I'm looking at that stands out is it doesn't look like he's got a strong base yet.
right. That's what I was gonna say. It
That's
seemed
what
like he
he
needs to
does
fill
have.
up his lower body. Needs to
Gonna
fill
need
out a
to
little
have
bit
that ready for that next level.
because you're not gonna be you're not gonna be able to finesse that at the next level for certain. No. But you can see how people think that's a project that you can work. That's a workable parts that he's got there.
Yeah.
There's no question.
My thing is, I see him going to that next level. More than likely having a red shirt.
Well, that's what I was
Get a
going to
little
say.
stronger.
Any prime for a redshirt year, you know, to get acclimated to the game, the pace of the game, the physicality of the next level, I think he's prime for that. As he's shooting a bonus here, 38-35, Justin Northwest lead, and he knocks it down for his 7th point of the game. Sends the lead back to 4. A little token pressure here by Justin Northwest. Davis gets it across half court. Looks for the penetration. Kicks it inside. Nice pass to Miller. Miller goes up. Unable to finish.
The rebound by Big City
Yep.
Sam Freeman.
That's kind of one of those you almost got to have from Colin. Nice kick pass. Short on the 3 attempt. Davis didn't see the Northwest player. Gets away with it. Luis with the long 3. Oh! Lewis said, I'm in range with the rainbow 3 that pulls it within 1, 39-38. Here with 2 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. As the offensive intensity's picked up here a little bit. Funny how a couple made buckets does that, though.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Kevin Cash.
Penetration, nice penetration, and the finger roll goes in. As we got a minute and a half left here in the 3rd quarter. A 3-point Justin Northwest lead.
Good.
Down low.
Lewis from the corner.
Lewis
too
from the
long.
corner, too long. And it will be Northwest ball. Boy, if you're Coach Cleve, you're just every minute that goes by and you're still on this ball game with Opo on the bench, you're just breathing that big sigh of relief.
He's hoping to stay close to that 4th quarter, probably about 5-minute mark. Hopefully you're not getting beat too bad. Or
Approaching
hopefully
a
you got a
minute
lead.
left here in the 3rd. And a steal there by Justin Northwest. Keith Miller going coast to coast. And he couldn't finish again. He's 2 that he's missed down low. Could have been huge here for the Colony. Penetration goes in. Backside defense does affect. But he gets Freeman! Gets it to drop! Foul is on number 23, Jalen Richardson, his 3rd. That's something you might want to also look at. But Freeman has another attempt here to the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. As Justin Northwest is up 5, 43-38. 4th team foul against the Colony. And Freeman knocks down the free throw again.
You hit it?
Yes, he sure did. With his 10th point of the ball game. Probably close to double digits in rebounds, too. And it's the biggest 6-point lead here for Justin Northwest. Penetration by Davis. He goes in. Nice, strong move there. Yep. Gets the foul. Not sure the foul call is on. Is that 32? Does he say 32? Or he says 20? I think he said 32 on the foul. I believe that is the 3rd on Freeman. It's the reason why I'm asking. Yep, because they're taking him out of the game here. Yeah, it's his 3rd foul on Freeman. Something to also
Definitely
monitor.
30 seconds left. You don't want him getting that picked up.
Davis with his 1st free throw is in. And Davis with his 11th point of the game. Pulls the Colony within 4. Under 30 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. 44-40. as the cool, calm Avery Anderson up top, who's had a very quiet game from an offensive standpoint, but just his presence on the court, though, gets other guys open looks, though. And we got 10 seconds left here in the third. And we got a steal here. Big Miller goes up, and he was going to smash that. Oh, but doesn't get the call. If I'm
Mr. Anderson.
If I'm Mr. Miller there, I think I'd go in with two hands then at that point in time. I thought he lost some of that physicality there trying to go in with one.
Sport, homeboy.
Yep, I think he should have just gone straight up.
That's how we come from.
Yep.
This ain't the gridiron,
4 seconds
dog.
left, and the long three attempt there, but and he knocks it in! Big hit there at the end of the quarter by Julian Smith. His fourth three-pointer of the game. Extends the lead 47-40 here. End of three. That is huge. Julian Smith with the big three here. And, I mean, if you're Coach Edwards, you're elated here. Extending the lead. You had a three-point lead at halftime. Now you got a 7-point lead going into the fourth quarter.
Julian, J-U-L-I-E-N.
Would you like the live stream video of your team's game? Self-serve, student or volunteer run. A full-service live streaming and recorded on-demand package available to suit any team, venue, and budget are available with full training and support through Friday Night Glory. Teams, media, and journalism programs, managers, parents, coaches, or event promoters can live stream and record on-demand content, including full games, special event, player highlights, interviews, and more without the difficulties and limits in most streaming systems. Visit FridayNightGlory.com for more information or contact info at FridayNightGlory.com. Well, Paul, that's a big momentum change there. I mean, you have Miller going in for the high-five slam. This place goes nuts. You get a foul call. And then Julian Smith, cool as ice, hits the three with no time left here in the third. Stins, you got a 7-point lead on the road at the Colony here.
Great swinging events again. A dunk or block shot like that on a dunk attempt by your guard.
Yes.
On a big kid like that. Keith Miller.
High rising.
Swingers, man, and you're on the road and you need that by guessing your team, your star player makes things happen like that. Without scoring a bucket. You can make a play without scoring a bucket, young fellas.
Absolutely.
Always remember that.
And good defense out top here.
Like this matchup right here. Look, Cortez Daniel against
Yes.
Louis Rodriguez.
Right inside the Miller, kicks it out. Big
Tay,
three.
Mosher,
Mosher goes in and out, but up. Big rebound by Davis. Miller fighting for it.
Miller, you
Got a
gotta get
scrum
on the ground,
foul.
son.
Yes, you
You
do.
gotta get on the ground like you're a football player.
Got to go in there with your helmet on and get that one. Well, that's a big possession here for Justin Northwest. They can extend this to the largest lead that they've had here. Anderson thinking about it. Smart. Penetrates. Yes, Anthony does have the travel. Picked the ball up too soon. Dragged that pivot foot. He's just talking about how smart he was, and then he turns the ball over. Of course. Announcers, bad luck. As we got 7:15 left here in the fourth, on the road here in this District 8 5A tilt. Between two of the big boys here in the district. Penetration, both kick out to Davis. Davis going for the three. This 14th point of the game pulls them within four. 47-43, under 7 minutes left. That's a big, I think, just kind of one of those get your team back in there in the ball game three right there. And for the Colony, Opo is checked back in the game. Got to watch that. Would monitor him with 4 fouls. Teardrop goes in, but the offensive rebound goes in. And
Possession right here.
yep. Chabangu for his 6th point of the game. Extends the lead. They got the clock wrong in there, the score wrong. Miller goes up, doesn't get the finish. Opo almost grabs it. Big rebound there, though, by Mosier. He sits it back in. So that's a big rebound. You like to see Mosier trying to get back involved a little bit offensively. He's had a tough night shooting the ball so far. So we got a 4-point lead, 49-45, with 6:10 left here in the fourth. Need help with high interest rates getting you down? Call Randy King at Farmers Insurance, 817-226-5464. Randy King has you covered for auto, home, life, and business, and is a proud supporter of high school athletics. Call him at 817-226-5464. Well, we got another close ball game between the Colony and Chester Northwest. As we kind of told you about it earlier, Northwest is beating the Colony in 2 games already this year by a grand total of 3 points. Evenly matched. You thought the advantage would have been the Colony being at home here tonight. Chester Northwest has came out here since the first quarter and showed so far that they've been the better team so far.
Yeah, definitely. Avery Anderson has stepped up for the Texans. You know, he hasn't got a whole lot of points here. I don't know exactly how many he has, but he's made some big plays. Defensively, you know, handling the ball. Any other department besides score the ball,
Penetration,
he's
Avery.
pretty much done it.
Doesn't go in.
Oh, she
Gonna
called
get
a
the
foul on
late
that?
foul.
Oh, wow.
Gonna get the late foul. They're not sure who they call the foul on. This could be. That's Opo's 5th. Wow, she called the foul on the Opo. Oh, wow, it's his 5th.
He must.
Oh man, Mopo is shaking his head saying, what did I do there on that? That's a huge foul with 5:52 left here in the 4th quarter, and the big man now is going to have to watch it from the sidelines. As Jalen Richardson checks back in for Colony. That could be a huge difference maker here. And Avery knocks down the first free throw for his 6th point of the game. Sends the lead to 5, 50-45. 5:52 left here in the 4th. And the second one goes in. Looked much better at the free throw stroke line that time around. Soft touch, nice follow through. 6-point lead for Justin Northwest.
And the Colony, the Cougars need a big play.
Well,
Shibangu picks up the reach foul.
Well, you're gonna need Miller and Davis now to kind of carry the offensive load here for the Colony now going down the stretch here.
You know, Lewis provided some sparks for him as well with his outside shooting so far.
Yep. But he's not. Yeah, okay, there he is. Penetration by Davis. Goes inside. Davis looking. Set up offense here. Behind the back. Little reach by Avery. Boy, they get some ticky-tack calls now here. We didn't have many fouls called there, but
I'm definitely appreciative to see Avery make the concentrated effort to not be in foul trouble at this point in the game.
yes. That's just his second.
Sam kind of picked up his third.
Third, yes.
Yeah. Sam's been on the bench for a while, though.
Yes, he has. Oh, and the penetration. Davis, kick back, goes in and out. Big rebound by Miller. Gets a big block. Big block down low.
Look
And
out!
Avery! Oh! Avery Anderson, coast to coast, does it big time flush. Woo! As the Justin Northwest side is on nuts. And Davis with the 3 attempt, and he knocks it down. Boy, Davis has played really extremely well. The big answer after the big dunk there.
That's a
Could've
huge
been.
answer.
I mean, you missed that, boy, and then you're talking about Avery Anderson maybe taking over at that point in time. It's a 5-point lead. Nice pump fake in there to shoot the free throw string by Julian Smith. Julian Smith has had a very good game. Smooth game. And Luis off the glass, doesn't get it. Backside rebound, doesn't go for the Colony.
Comes up with it.
And Smith says, I've got it, no problem. As we're approaching 4 minutes left here in the 4th. And we got a 7-point lead by Justin Northwest. Wow, that's not the shot that you wanted to have there, Paul. That's one I think you did not need to take there. I mean, you've got 2 good shots.
Who picked that foul up?
That was Chibangu. And the Colony needs their big three, either Davis, Miller, or Lewis to kind of step up big here. As you're approaching that danger zone down 7. Looking inside. Turnover by the Colony. Costly turnovers. Justin Northwest has numbers. Smart decision there by Julian to pull the ball back up. Thought he was going to pull it, but it was smart to pull it out. Now you're going to get some trapping here by the Colony now.
Going to run some time.
Going to have the extended defense here for certain.
7-point lead.
And you got Jalen Richardson down low on the big fella down low. They are letting them get away with a little bit of physicality down there, aren't they, Paul? As we're getting to the 3-minute mark here of the fourth quarter. Penetration backside, gets it up. Is he going to, big block from the backside by Davis. Didn't finish, and he didn't give up strong there this time. Brought it down low for the guards to get it. Davis going in, coast to coast. Nice play there by Darren Davis. Nice drop off by Lewis to get him the ball here. 5-point game. 2:30 left here in the.
I don't know if that was a good non-call. Was that the right call?
After a couple of ticky-tack calls, you could have gotten away with maybe some calls there. And referees swallow the whistle. As we're approaching 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. 5-point Justin Northwest lead. They call timeout. Good. Yeah, I think that mental block from Coach Edwards was working there. Thinking he was saying he getting close to 5-second call here.
He is putting on a coach's clinic today.
Yeah, Coach Cleve is
He
kind
is
of been
putting on a coach's clinic tonight.
Yeah,
also, man, great job by Cleve too, man. I mean,
well, he's been undermanned here in the second half. I said Opo's been on the bone, he's been sitting next to him, basically, the whole second half here. And you're only chasing 5 points here, but you got to extend the defense out here. Either put them on the free throw line, extend the game that way, or you're gonna have to get some turnovers, one way or the other, because you're chasing 5 now with 2 minutes and 12 seconds left.
Trying to get some scores around. We got anything on the scores on there?
As we got 16 fouls on both teams here, so the next foul will be the 1-and-1 penalty. It is Justin Northwest ball with the 5-point lead. And I would think that Mr. Anderson's going to have the ball probably most of this 2 minutes left here in the fourth quarter for Justin Northwest. Him and Peterson. Julian. Yeah.
Gotta watch out, Julian. That could be a 5 seconds and a push-off.
Looks like it.
Watch the push-off.
Yep, close to it. Gets it out to Avery. Keith Miller's on Avery now. A little trap up top. Splits the trap. Looking inside. Kicks it back out as we're approaching minute 45 left here in the fourth now. And the kick down low, and they're going to get the foul, which is, but Mr. Darren Davis, he says, not in my house. But the foul was called. So that's going to send the big fella to the free throw line. Might be a good foul here because it's just 1-and-1 here. That's Sammy Freeman shooting the 1-and-1. Minute 38 left here in the fourth.
This has definitely been an adventure at the free throw line for Big City Freeman.
And he's hit his last 3 in a row there for the big fella.
Wow.
Hit
40-28. Arlington Lamar with 3:11 left in the third quarter is up.
And the second one is a little long. Rebound by the Colony. 56-50. Minute and a half left here in the fourth. Davis up top.
On Arlington.
Looking down low to Miller. Miller looking in the long 3 by Mosier. Doesn't get it. Rebound corralled by Justin Northwest. Avery Anderson has the ball. And they're going to get the foul on Davis. Boy, you can almost start to feel it here for Justin Northwest here. Almost getting there. 6-point lead. Your senior on the free throw line. This is when you want your point guard, though. This is the leadership part that you were talking about before. This is when it's money time.
Give me the ball.
Yep.
Let me close this.
Let me close this at the free throw line like I'm supposed to.
Great handling. Great handling of composure tonight. Not in foul trouble for him tonight.
He didn't force much here tonight either, Paul, which, you get that sometimes with your All-American players where they try to force things, and Avery did not. So he knocks down the first one.
Been good at solid at the free throw line tonight.
For his 10th point of the game.
Wow, 10.
And knocks that one down for his 11-point. Extends the lead to 8, 58-50 with a minute and 15 seconds left. Davis up top as the defense has been extended by Justin Northwest. Looking up top, kicks in Miller, looking for Mosier. Mosier looks, then side Davis with the penetration. Beautiful move there by Davis. Boy, Davis has had a monster game here tonight for the Colony.
Grabbed his knee. I landed on that a little bit wrong.
16.
Definitely want to extend this out. A minute and 4 seconds left in this ball game.
And Davis
play for the ball and let's act. Let's put them on the free throw line because now tonight they've been pretty good from the free throw line.
Yes, they have.
But
yes, they have.
if you know Justin Northwest's history like I do, the free throw line has always been a problem. We saw it down in San Antonio.
Yes, sure did.
You know, the free throw line just, I guess the Republicans that don't want nothing free. I don't know. They want to earn it. I don't know what's going on with that. But
well,
they definitely want to make these free stuff, and for some reason, Justin Northwest just ain't doing it. So if I'm Cleve, I'm making sure that point is driven home for Colony right now.
And if you're Coach Edwards for Justin Northwest, Avery Anderson or Julian Smith has to have the ball going the rest of the way. There's no reason for anybody else to touch the ball at this point in time. Those are two money guys at the free throw line.
Look, Cortez Daniel in the game.
Well, you probably get that additional ball handler on the floor. That's got some quickness.
What's it gonna be like at the free throw line?
KU got beat by Texas.
Oh, what was going on that one? Man, University of Texas 73 to 63 over KU, Kansas. Struggling right now. They lost to Kentucky the other night.
Got a hold that's going to send, I believe that's going to send Julian Smith to the free throw line, 23 for Justin Northwest.
Julian got the loud pink shoes.
19 foul against the Colony, as it'll be the double bonus the rest of the way for Justin Northwest. Shooting a 1-and-1. And doing exactly what we talked about before. Either Avery Anderson or Smith had to have the ball in the hands and to close it, and they've done that so far. 3 for 3 between both of them here at the free throw line here in the last 2 minutes. And Smith knocks down the second one. Beautiful rotation. Smooth. Extends it an 8-point lead here for Justin Northwest. Penetration and a big block by the big fella, Sammy Freeman. And you said at the beginning of the telecast it was huge for Freeman not to be in foul trouble, and he wasn't tonight, Paul.
Exactly. Great job. Like I said, definitely you can tell this was talked about.
Keith Miller up top looking for the three. Doesn't take it. And the three attempt there by the Colony. Doesn't get it. Rebound by Davis. No, they haven't.
The bottom of the net in this one.
Davis with the long three, just long. That's been their Achilles heel here tonight. They've not been able to hit threes here at home, and that caught them behind the 8 ball a little bit. They were chasing the number most of the way. It's 80-52. As we'll be shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way for Justin Northwest is the big fella, Sammy Freeman.
Wins. Oh, wow. 61. Richland, 60 and 3 overtimes.
3 overtimes.
Maya Gordon, 38.
She's talking about somebody filling up a stat sheet. Myra Gordon. She's been on a roll the last 4 there, Mr. Paul.
Shout out to my man Brian Gossett from the Star Telegram, right?
We bragged too much about
out.
Freeman.
Definitely thank him for that.
We bragged about Freeman from the free throw line, and he shot one up there that missed everything but the floor.
You missed that one?
Yeah, he airballed it. And the second one, he doesn't get. 8-point lead with 30 seconds left here in the ball game.
Come on, Louis.
Colin Louis looking
Louis.
for it. Pulls for 3, and he knocks it down.
Come on, Louis.
Well, his third 3 of the game, 9th point of the game. They're going to have to put some more time on the clock, I think. Got a timeout called by the Colony.
I said, you extend this game. It should extend
Extended it.
foul immediately.
Well, it should have been. I thought they should have done that at the 2-minute mark. I thought they allowed them to get 25 seconds off the clock there, when it was 2 minutes left. And that's a valuable time. Those 25 seconds right now will go a long way right now.
Every second, every 10th of a second counts in a game like this. You just never, ever, ever know.
And just because Georgia Northwest has been hitting their free throws, that doesn't mean that's going to continue, especially if it's been one of the issues you've had this year.
Right.
Man, that could rear its ugly head at any point in time of the ball game. So we got a 5-point
Travis
lead.
Edwards line him 4 across.
Well, that's what's
Send the screen, send one long.
yeah. Preferably you
Throw the
want to
home
try
run.
to get Smith or Avery Anderson the ball at this point in time. But if you can't, there's nothing wrong with Jalen Peterson. There's another kid, or Cortez. You got to rely on some of your other role players to also be able to contribute at the free throw line too sometimes.
Here's where I say, send the little Daniel Cortez.
Absolutely.
Cortez Daniel. Send him off a screen and send him long. And hit it to him. And don't you dare shoot that ball, Daniel. Cortez Daniel. Take that ball to the far corner.
Yes, absolutely. And if you feel a trap come on, call timeout.
Call timeout.
Too many players try to squeeze through that. You get the turnover. It's like, there's nothing wrong with calling a timeout.
Look, now this is 4 across. Send him long. Go, kid.
No, you got the foul by Mosier. Mosier,
Bryant,
yep.
Wow.
Well, that's the second time that they've done that.
Yep,
They did that the last possession
it.
down there, especially after the
Second
air
time.
ball and the way he threw it up the last time. You can't be very confident on these 2 free throw attempts here at the free throw line.
Now, the Colony, come on. Where are your people at, Colony? Where the fans at? What noise?
Yeah, it's been one of those. It seems like, Paul, we're getting the Tuesday night games have not been going out very well for us so far. And I'm not quite certain about why. Ah, yes, Bo Brewer, my buddy from J.J. Fears, got his first D1. Nice. Is that La Tech that was on it? Yeah. That is awesome. And the first free throw was missed there by Freeman there.
Oh, there's a noise.
And the second one was missed again. Why those other seconds they allowed them to go are huge.
What are you doing?
Oh, calls the timeout. Oh. It seemed like he was hell-bent on passing the ball when I thought he could have just taken that one to the hole. Yeah, just take it to the hole. You didn't need the 3. You didn't need the 3 there. It's a big
Cortez
turnover.
Daniel, go long, man.
Avery has the ball, looking for the trap. Kicks it out.
Stole it.
Why make that pass? And it's going to be a turnover to Colony ball. Again, not sure why it's hot potato at this point in time. As my old coach used to say, sometimes I'd rather you just take the 5-second call. He said because it takes 5 seconds off the clock. You know.
Man,
9.6 left with 5. Coach Cleves, coach to the end here. You got the timeout, but they have the ball. Well, they have the ball here. So, I mean, if you do get a quick 3 here, I mean, we've seen stranger things happen for certain.
Get a quick 3, foul
Yep.
immediately. You looking at 4 or 5 seconds.
Well, and especially if Freeman's on the floor, you just intentionally foul him again.
Yep.
Go back up there and say, hey, you knock these two down, then y'all deserve the win. If you miss one of them, you know, they got a shot. But it's all intention of you getting the bucket here, and I think you really kind of have to have the three here. Yeah. Two doesn't do you much good here at this point in time.
Definitely agree on that. So it's Cleve's ball. Let's get a quick one.
Yep. Well,
what are you
looking
doing?
for Davis.
What are you doing if you're
I think you got to get Davis.
Justin Northwest right now.
Or Luis. I'm making sure I put my two best players on either Davis and Luis, who hit threes, because Keith Miller is definitely not a three-point shooter for the Colony. So
Jesuit, a final, they beat Plano 67-54. That's a final out there.
And you know, for Jesuit, that's big, because the first time they beat Allen, they lost the very next game afterwards, and that's Plano. So that's you can see them. You can see the coaching. Tell them, all right, yeah, it was a great game on Friday, but it doesn't do us any good if you don't take care of that over that Tuesday.
Northwest foul soon as somebody
Absolutely. And I mean, I'm fouling Keith Miller, Mosier, one of those guys.
Foul him now.
Right. Why would you let him shoot that three? Air ball. But another three from Mosier from the side. And he knocks it down! And he knocks it down.
All right, you have no more timeouts? That's it?
That's it. That's it. It's ball game. I'm sorry.
58-60.
Lewis was trying his best to try to bait something down here at the other end there, but I said, I didn't think there was going to be enough time there, Paul. But I said, and if you're Justin Northwest, you just get the ball and just throw it to the other end, you're going to win the game. But, wow. Can you believe this?
Great ball game.
The third time that Justin Northwest beats the Colony, and they beat them again by 2 points. 3 losses by 5 points. I mean, if you're Coach Cleve, you got 6 losses of the year, and 3 of those by 5 points to the same team.
No doubt.
That is a tough way to go, but hey, that's a big win for Justin Northwest to stay at least tied for the district lead again with the Little Elm, depending on what Little Elm does here tonight. But that's making that showdown between Little Elm and Justin Northwest looming big down the stretch here, Paul. Yep. Well, hey, we appreciate you guys listening here on Friday Night Glory tonight as Justin Northwest wins 60-58 over the Colony. My buddy Paul Miranda, my buddy Brandy Edwards, Kenny Matthews, we're out. Thank you very much.